Hello, Phuong Hang. Good afternoon.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, it's great to see you again. How are you?
Uh, I'm waiting for you.
I'm fine too. Thank you for asking. I just got home 30 minutes ago because I went to my aunt's house. Okay, anyway, did you have class today?
No, I am on the summer vacation. It's
Oh,
about three
very
months.
good. Oh, wow. So you have a very long summer vacation, 3 months starting. When did the summer vacation start?
It start at the last uh of last of the May to the early early September.
Wow, June, July, August, September. Oh, yeah. You have 3 months and 1 week. Yeah, so let's just say 3 months, approximately 3 months of summer vacation. Do you have any plans for this summer, Fong Hang?
I think I will travel with my family and enjoy it but I just have vacation in 1 month because uh, in July and August I have to go to extra class.
Wow, very good. Okay, so which extra class are you going to attend to?
Um, uh, Maybe English and math.
Very good. Okay, well, that's really nice because you planned ahead on what you're going to do this summer vacation. Okay, anyway, so this is a pet material. This focuses on speaking. Yes, but if you want like this material, you can actually request because pet comes with listening, writing, reading, and speaking. It's just that the one that they gave to me is all about speaking. And I remember that you told me you wanted to focus more in listening and writing, right? Oh, no, listening and
Yes,
reading, right?
yes,
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to talk to my manager about it and I will tell her after this class that you can also take the reading and listening test of pet. Yeah, because you will get bored if you focus more on speaking because your speaking is actually good. There's nothing wrong with it. But we'll give it a try today. Okay? All right.
yes,
Okay, so are you ready to start?
yes, I'm ready.
Very good. So this is pet test 1 under speaking. So this test is divided into four. Okay, so let's start with part one. Part one is all about identifying yourself, giving information about yourself, and talking about your interest. Okay, so here, okay, so this is kind of boring. Hold on, let me revise the question. Okay, so if you would have a name in English, what name would you like to have, Fong Hang?
Uh, I am studying at an English um at in a past. Do you know a past in Vietnam? Yes, and my English name is Pinky.
Ping. You
Yeah,
mean like, how do you
yes,
spell that?
Pinky.
Oh, pinky, like pinky finger, right?
Yes.
Oh, is there a story behind your name?
No.
Ah, great.
I think it's beautiful and it's nice.
Yes, it is actually cute. Okay, can I start calling you Pinky instead?
Yes.
Yeah, I would prefer that one because Fung Hang is quite long. Okay, so I'll just call you Pinky. That's great. So, For how long have you been learning English?
I have been learning English from kindergarten. I I learned simple words such as weather and fruits and food.
Very good. Okay, and did you like it?
Yes. Uh, I don't think I like it because I just remembered a a few words, so I don't I didn't focus on English when I was small.
Oh, yes. So you just learned the basic ones. But you know, even though that those are just very simple words or vocabulary, they are also important because they served as your foundation in English. Okay. So what about the English from school? Do you like it?
Yes, I like it so much
Very good. Why is that?
because English is one of my favorite subjects and it's also helped me to uh, find find work in the future and it's very important to me and that's the reason why I love it.
That's right. Very good. Wow. It's like your answer is for Miss Universe. Are you familiar with Miss Universe?
What do you ask
Are
me?
you familiar with Miss Universe? It's like one of the pageant around the world
No,
where
I don't
candidate.
like it. I don't
Ah,
like it.
okay. Oh, you don't like it?
Yeah.
Ah, that's all right. Okay, so thank you for answering my question. So that is just part one. So in here, let's move on. Okay. So part two is all about discussing alternatives, expressing opinions and making choices. Okay, so when we say alternatives, these are the options that we have. How would you discuss the choices that you have on your life? Okay, so let's see how you can express your opinions and how you can make choices and decide on your own. Okay, so in here, these are the usual language where you could use in making suggestions. Okay, so we have here five. Could you please read it?
Making suggestions. One, how about? Two, what about? Three, less. Four, why don't we? Five, S, can or could.
Yes, you can say, can you or could you make it at 5 o'clock? Like that. And of course, if you are making suggestions, the other person would also respond to your suggestions, such as,
That is a good idea. That sounds great. All right, and I agree.
yes. Okay, so those are just the useful language where you could use in making suggestion and responding to a suggestion. We also have here in discussing alternatives. Okay, which do you think is the best? Yes, that's possible. It is difficult to decide, but okay, I think it is more useful because it would be better too. Then if you want to ask for opinions, you can also use any of this. What do you think about it? Do you agree? And how do you feel about that? Okay. So here, when we discuss alternatives, we have to give options to the other person. Yeah, so that they can decide which is the best option. Okay. And here we also have the useful language in giving opinions. What are those?
Uh, Giving opinions. One, I think that. Two, I say. Three, I'm pretty sure that. Four, I think or I don't think it is a good or bad or terrible idea because five, in my opinion, I would say
Yes.
express
And
preferences. One, I'd rather. Two, I prefer to. Three, I'd like.
Yes. Okay, so is there any phrases here that is not familiar for you, Pinky?
Yeah, a lot of.
Oh, a lot of. Okay, so what are those?
Uh, I think that I I say that I don't think it's a good bad terrible idea because I'd rather, I prefer to, and I'd like.
Ah, so all of these are unfamiliar for you, right?
Except two, I'm pretty sure that in my opinion I would say
Ah, okay. So here, let's start with this one. So when you say I think that, actually, these are just the beginning of the phrase when you give opinions. For example, I'm gonna ask you, hey Pinky, I'd like to watch a movie at the cinema later at 5 o'clock. What do you think about it? Then you can say, I think that's a good idea, but I'm not sure I can make it at 5 o'clock because I have things to do. So you are giving opinions by using I think that. Actually, all of the phrases here are not complete. You have to uh, fill in the words that you want to use to give opinions and express preferences. These are just the beginning on what to say. Okay. And we have here, I'm pretty sure that, okay, you are quite sure. When you say I'm pretty sure, you are quite sure. For example, I'm pretty sure that it will rain later. Then that means you are quite sure, but not 100% sure.
yes,
Yes. Okay, so what else? We have here I think or I don't think. So we say I think if we are giving an opinion that is positive. For example, I think it's a good idea to go to the cinema at 5 o'clock because it's not raining yet. And we can also say, I don't think it is a good idea because it's very cloudy and I think it would rain later on. So you are expressing a negative opinion. Then we have here good, bad, or terrible. These are just the words where you can use when you are giving opinion, whether it's good, bad. Okay, bad and terrible are just the same. You can use either of the two. And bad is the opposite of good. Okay. And okay, so all of this one that's done. And we have here I'd rather. So we use the phrase I'd rather to express something that you like. For example, Pinky, do you like watching Miss Universe? Then you've said, no, I don't like it. I'd rather watch science fiction. Then you are expressing the things that you like or the thing that
yes,
you prefer, like that.
yes, yes,
And same thing, I'd rather and I prefer to. I prefer to watch science fiction. Or you can say, I'd like, that is, I would like to have an
right,
English lesson with you, like that.
yeah,
Okay, so everything clear here, Pinky?
yeah,
Great.
you did.
Now, what about in here? Which phrases that is not familiar for you?
Um, it's difficult to decide, but I think it's more useful because how do you feel about that?
Very good. Okay, so first we have it is difficult to decide, but this is the phrase that you're going to use to say if you haven't made a decision yet because you are in the middle of confusion. You don't know whether you go or not, whether you're going to pursue. Okay, let me give you a specific example of a scenario where you can use this phrase. Okay, for example, hey Pinky, have you decided what course to take when you go to the university? Then you can say, not yet, teacher AM. It is difficult to decide, but I'm thinking or I'm considering to take education, like that. Okay. We
Mhm.
only say it is difficult to decide if we are not sure what option to choose. Another example. Okay. I am planning to buy a new laptop, but it is kind of difficult to decide on what brand to buy. Is it Acer or Lenovo? So, like that. But most of the people say that Acer is better than Lenovo. So, I think I would go for Acer, like that. So, you are discussing alternatives.
Yes,
Okay. And here, are do you understand this one already?
yes, I got it.
Very good. Okay, and we have, I think it is more useful because, okay, example, you can say this one if you are in a situation where you have so many options. For example, you only have $1. I don't know how much that is in Vietnamese dong. Okay, so you do the
Mhm.
math on how much is it. So let's just say that you only have $1 allowance for a day and you want to eat snack. Okay, so you have options: a burger, some cookies, or save it so that you can buy more for tomorrow. So those are the three options that you have. Then you can say, oh, I think I'll just save my $1 instead because it is more useful if I will save it today and spend tomorrow. Or let's have another example. Okay, give me three things that are very important in your house.
Uh, in my house, money and technology, technology things and Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, yes, those three are very important. Okay, very good. Thank you for that. Then for example, if mommy is running out of money, then the bills are dues. Okay, I mean your mommy have to pay those bills. Okay, then your mommy would say, "Oh, I only have $100 here in my wallet. I don't know which one to pay first." Then you can say, hey, mommy, I think you can pay the Wi-Fi first because I think it is more useful than, let's just say, than the electricity bill, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is only an example. Are we clear on that, Pinky?
Yes, I understand.
Very good. Okay, and we have here, how do you feel about that? Okay, so um, let's just say that we have watched a horror film. Are you into horror films?
Uh, a little. I don't
Uh,
like them much.
Okay, so which kind of film do you like?
Um, I like and only cartoons.
Very good. So what is your favorite cartoon film?
Uh, did you know Doraemon? Uh,
Of course. Yes. Okay,
Doraemon
so
and
let's
some
uh-huh.
types of anime.
Very good. Okay, so let's just focus on the Raymond. Okay, so you and I watch. one episode of Doraemon. Okay, so in that episode, Doraemon fell into a very big hole. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you that, hey, Pinky, how do you feel about that? If Doraemon couldn't climb up from that hole, then you can say, ah, yeah, I would be very sad because I think that's the end of the show, or that's the end of the story, like that. So when you say, how do you feel about that? You are asking the other person about their emotion or their feelings. Then they can say, oh, it is really bad, or I feel exhausted, like that. Or for example, you witness an accident in front of you. Then your mom would say, how do you feel about that accident? Then you can say, I felt terrified. It's like you are scared, you're sad at the same time, like that. Or you can say, I felt nervous, like that. So you can only use this one if you want to ask opinion of the other people about their feelings. Is that clear?
Yes.
Very good. And we have here, which phrases here that aren't familiar for you?
No, nothing. I
Nothing.
know
Very
all of
good.
them.
Great job. Okay, now this time we also have the useful language to use when we agree or disagree. Okay, what are those?
Agree. Absolutely. Definitely. That's a good point. Good idea. I never thought that. Yeah, you're right. Me too. Disagree. Hmm. I'm not sure. I don't think so. On the other hand, a better idea might be, I think it may be better if,
Yeah, so which phrases here that aren't familiar for you, Pinky?
uh, not familiar,
Mm,
uh, definitely that's a good point.
very good. Okay, so in here, first we pronounce it definitely.
Definitely.
Very good. So this is the same thing with absolutely, exactly, indeed. For example, okay, wow, that movie was wonderful. Then I'm going to say definitely,
Yeah.
okay? Or I can also say absolutely. It's the same thing. Or indeed, that's the same thing too. Okay, so here we use definitely, that's a good point, if we absolutely agree to what the other person said. Okay. For example, I'm gonna tell you that, hey Pinky, let's join the math club because it is very useful when we are at the university, so that we will be advanced from other students. Then you're gonna say, oh yeah, definitely teacher AM. That is a good point. So that is a good point is the same thing with that is a good idea, like that. Yes. Okay, so what about in disagree phrases?
Uh, I don't think I have known them, and there's nothing that not familiar to me.
Very good. Okay, so you know all of it, right?
Yes.
Great job. Okay, now let's apply those phrases. So this is the situation. A girl is going to live in another city. The people in her tennis club want to give her a goodbye present. Okay, so you're going to talk about the different things they could give her and decide which would be the best. So I encourage you to apply what you have learned from the previous pages by using the useful language. Okay, so here are the pictures. So we have the DVD, clock, rocket, bag, and photo frame. So which one do you think? So how will you express your opinions?
Uh, the best opinion, I think that is the picture.
Why is that?
Uh, because the picture about the about the team, the tennis club, and it may remind her of her friends. It's very meaningful.
Wow, well done. Very good. Okay, that is a good idea, Pinky. I would also go for to the photo frame. Okay, thank you for that one. And here, part three is all about describing people or places, saying where people are and things are and what are they doing. So these are the three steps that you can follow. First, you have to refer to the picture. Second, you describe the picture. And three, speculate about the picture. So, what is speculate? This is when you're going to guess. Where are they? What might these people are thinking? Or what are they doing? Because when we just look at the picture, we don't know actually what happened in that picture. So we just speculate the things. Okay, so this is an example. Okay, so can you read the first one in the middle? In the middle,
In the middle, there is a woman who might be a teacher looking after the children.
very good. Okay, so in this one, we use might because we are not sure if she is really a teacher. Okay, unless if she's wearing a uniform of a teacher. So this is an example of speculating things based on the picture. And next we have here in the foreground, we can see two children who are studying hard. And this one, we are not speculating anymore. We are describing the picture because we all know this is very obvious that they are students. This one, the two people in here, they are students and they are studying hard. Okay, now here it's your turn. Oh, sorry. So there's more example in speculating. We have it could be a classroom or a busy library. She looks like a teacher but could be a librarian. They might be studying for an example. Maybe they're studying for an exam. So those are all speculations. So let's proceed with picture one.
Uh, there are two girls that one is singing and the other is playing the guitar. Uh, I think they are preparing music for the music concert at their school.
Very good. Okay, thank you for that. Now, what about here? This is picture two.
Uh, there are many people on the street, and four of them are dancing, and they looks they looks very interesting. It might be a street dance.
Very good. Okay, have you ever seen a street dancing before?
No, I haven't.
Very nice. Okay, so thank you so much. I can see that you are well prepared for our task today. So I'm gonna ask you, what do you think of this test, pet test speaking? Do you want to continue
Um,
with this one, or
I I think that this test is very useful because I have learned a lot of things, such as language to discuss one opinion, and I can meet a beautiful and nice teacher.
oh wow, it is my pleasure to hear that one, Pinky. Okay, so Pinky, we will continue with pet test. Okay, but I would also suggest not just to focus on speaking. Let's explore so that you can also improve your listening skill, your reading skill, and so does your writing skill, because pet has so many skills for you to improve. If you learn so much about speaking, then you'll learn more in other skills too. Are you okay with that?
Yes,
Very
I
good.
I agree.
Okay, so thank you once again, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Bye bye, Pinky.
Goodbye, teacher.